Hello, everybody, and welcome to the greatest wrestling show on the internet. It is Wednesday now, and you know what that means. Time for wrestling is silly.
I think you're the fake hedgehog around here.
Hannah, you've beaten me to the punch. Joining me on commentary this week, a very colourful colour commentator. It is Storm Lunatic. How are you doing this evening?
Hello. I am not too bad. I'm pretty chill. Well, kind of the opposite because it's baking, but otherwise I'm pretty chill.
I wish I could be chill in this weather. I feel sorry for all of the wrestlers on the show tonight who are going to be wrestling in this goddamn heat, which I know firsthand is about the worst thing you could possibly do.
No, that's... Oh. I mean, you get sweaty enough anyway.
Yeah, like, for real. I had my own wrestling training Saturday afternoon, and thankfully that was like the one day that it wasn't ridiculously hot around here.
Thank God.
But next week, the next one's not gonna be that forgiving, is it? I can already tell. But enough about me and my real life wrestling. We're here for silly wrestling. We had the week off last week because one, the heat, and two, things. So, but we are not letting that slow our momentum at all. We are heading ever closer to Wrestling is Silly Heatwave, our summer special. I can confirm it is taking place next week, because I fear if I push it back any longer, it'll stop being warm, and then it won't be Heatwave anymore.
I was going to say, you're just waiting for it to get as hot as possible.
Again, quite the contrary. I'm making sure it stays hot.
Gambling on the weather.
It's not something you can ever do.
No.
So as we did last year for Wrestling is Silly Heatwave, we're going to be having our summertime silliness, our 30-man over-the-top battle royal for the winner of which will get the Wrestling is Silly smiley case. It's various other things are happening on the show. We're going to have all of our titles up for grabs, including the final of our women's world title. But it's the tag title, though, that I want to talk about right now, because we've had a certain team getting a little bit angry, a little bit more violent, a little bit more. They're vying for attention a little bit. I'm talking, of course, about the Springfield Sports Center, and I'm thinking they might be in line for a tag title shot. They've been a little bit undefeated as of late, and they've been picking specifically chat's favorite teams, which I think might be sending them. I think that's sending a message. So,
I mean, if you want to prove yourself, you gotta show just who you can take on.
Yeah, I mean, they took on Vicious and Delicious. They took on the. I'm brain fired. They took on the Deity Dogs last week, and this week they're taking on the Union, the team of Abraham Lincoln and Karl Marx. Do you have any insight about any of the four men in this match before we go down to the ring?
Tell you right now, Matt's kicked my ass a few times.
Matt, I would say Matt is the most dangerous man going into this match, but
honestly,
but there is Abraham Lincoln. In his time, a very accomplished wrestler, inventor of the choke slam. That's real. Look it up. So,
genuinely?
Yeah. Karl Marx famously got into drunken bar fights his entire life. So, maybe Springfield Sports Center. Maybe they found their match. But again, there's only one way. There's only one way to find out, and that is, let's go down to the ring and for our first match this episode. Let's see how this unfolds. Yeah, they're coming out without Homer Simpson this week. I feel like they've been because of there's three of them, and this is a tag division. They've been sort of tagging out every week, getting a new combination in. because the last thing you want in these situations is for two of them to run ahead, and then the third man just sort of left alone, not a lot to do.
Yeah. Crying in the sidelines.
The last thing we want to see is a crying Homer Simpson.
Oh God. No one likes sad Homer Simpson.
Announcer, are you going to announce these two? There we go. Getting a little bit of a mixed reaction from the Union this week, and I feel like it can't be Carl. Everyone loves Carl, but the last couple of times we've seen Carl in action, Abe's been acting a little bit weird. So maybe people are a little bit unsure, but the two of them are still together. Clearly Carl still trusts Abe, even if the audience don't.
I'd be a bit concerned if they didn't. I mean, they gotta have each other's back, right?
Of course. Like a lot of people, when Carl was the Flip Shoot Division champion, people were giving him stick for like doing double duty. Maybe Abe getting a little bit jealous, but these two men clearly have each other's back. There's the bell. Matt Wii Sports and Karl Marx locking up first. Quick suplex there. Abe getting a lot of quick chops, taking Bob down. Oh, big German suplex there from Honest Abe. And now we've seen a lot of technicality in the wrestling of Bob Belcher, and that Northern Light suplex there, perfectly executed, demonstrating how much he's come forward from his time with Springfield Sports Center. Matt taking a moment, but leaving Bob on his own against both of the Union, not a position you want to be in. Again, these two
Just doesn't seem to be on his game.
No, like usually the Springfield Sports Center, they come in, they dominate, they leave. They like come in, kill, refuse to elaborate, leave. And this is one of those rare occasions where the opposing team has gotten the jump on them. Oh, big spear on the outside though. Maybe I spoke too soon.
I think they heard us.
The curse of the commentators once again. Oh, repeated strikes to the thigh from Bob there. Carl and Matt still going quite toe-to-toe. Oh, little bit of a mistime there from Carl though. Big release German suplex on the outside. Abe got like a lot of airtime there. And he is not a small man. It takes a lot to make him take flight. Meanwhile, inside the ring, spinning tiaras there from Karl Marx. It's very split. It's very split, the momentum right now. On the outside, Abe struggling against Bob, but on the inside, Carl's got all the time. And of course, Bob there being thrown into the steel barricade behind the Spanish commentary table. Thankfully, it's the foreign language commentary that's down there by the action. We're up on the ramp. We're miles away.
We're nice and safe.
Yeah.
We won't have to experience the anger of Bob Belcher.
No. I have that in my contract. I will never experience the anger of Bob Belcher. In the ring, Matt, huge set of lariats there, but Bob Belcher power bombed down onto those mats by Honest Abe Lincoln, and those mats are very thin. That is not an easy landing. I think it's a bear hug attempt here from Matt. A little bit unorthodox offense, but Carl managing to power his way out of it. Nice to see Abe dropping Bob again, quite literally, to run in and make sure Carl was okay. And now just going back to throwing Bob around the ring.
Just bullying Bob now.
I think they've definitely identified Bob kind of as the weak link in this team. Oh, headbutt between the shoulder blades there.
I really think that Springfield Sports Club might not Might not make it through this.
I mean, the Sports Center are very sort of they can come back from a lot, but Marks with the cover, just a 2 count there. Bob able to kick out. These are probably two of the toughest men in wrestling. Is silly. If anyone can come back from this, it's these two. But I've never seen them down and out like this before. Like usually the match would be over by now and they would have won. Oh, now again the two of them then. Oh, beautiful pop-up Hurricane Rana there from Karl Marx. Getting the cover. Bob Belcher distracted. Not for long enough, though. Oh, Matt grabbing the rope, even though Bob was coming for him. It's that ring awareness that we need from the experts. But now Matt having to roll out to recover, and again, leaving Bob, the weak link, on his own. Abe, though. Abe looks like he's on another planet right now.
Taking a minute.
Oh, big cross arm breaker there from Bob Belcher. Fortunately, though, Abe touched back down to earth and was able to break it up. Hit the ropes. Oh, big split leg drop, but Bob managed to roll out of the way. That would have been dangerous to have a big man like Abe land on you like that. Oh, and then kicking out at 1 after all that onslaught. That sends a message. That's more of a message than anything else. Oh, we got the burger of the day locked in from Bob. And the sit-out powerbomb from Matt. This could be it. The Union in tatters right now. Could this be it? Could this be the big comeback? We've got a deep submission hold. And the pin locked in. Ooh.
Maybe I'm eating those words from earlier.
That was... We all know that pin was way longer than 2 seconds. However, but Matt showing a rare lack of ring awareness, knowing the referee cannot count a submission and a pin at the same time. Had he just waited, that would have been a victory for the Springfield Sports Center. Oh, Abe up on the top rope. Oh, stereo assault from the Union. Tope con hero from Karl Marx, and a big shotgun leg drop from Abe Lincoln. See, that is a team in it. They are a union. They are more than just a team. And even if a Sports Center can get one up on them, see, they're coming back. The Hurricane Rana's everything. It is a hell of a showing from the Union right now. Karl Marx and Bob Belcher. Again, I said he was the weak link, but he's the only man on his feet right now. I mean, after a wrestling like that, Code Red from Karl Marx. Again, all this action on the outside, it hits 10 times harder because there's so little padding. And again, the big lariat maintaining the wrist control. And all Karl can do is watch as Abe is beaten merciless by those huge lariats. Oh, he can't argue with a boot to the face, though. Oh, what has Bob got planned on that top rope? This does not look good for Karl Marx.
Oh, no.
Oh, avalanche Northern Lights suplex. Oh, long way down. Bob with the cover. Oh, both the Union kicking out at 2. Oh, but Matt they both have something prepared. This is bad news for Abe Lincoln. Oh, they seemingly got in each other's way there, but the big... beast of a powerbomb there. Get Matt with the cover. Come on, Karl. You got this. Ooh, that was very almost a win for the Springfield Sports Center.
Karl's coming back.
Karl's coming back swinging, though. Quite literally. Big swinging DDT. And now, instead, opting to bring Bob back to his feet instead of going for Matt for a big pop-up Hurricane Rana. No nonsense takedown there from Matt Wii Sports. Again, the one with the most like traditional fighting ability out of the 4 men, but clearly not the most strong, clearly not the most vicious. Oh, ref taking a bump there. Oh, springboard drop kick to the back of Matt Wii Sports. Gets the cover. Still not enough to keep that man down. Anyone that's played Wii Sports Resort, we know that man cannot be kept down for long.
No kidding.
Bob now having to drag himself up by the ropes, putting himself in a very precarious position next to Mr. Lincoln. Shot to the head. Abe now joining him out on the apron. This does not look good. Back suplex onto the apron, the hardest part of the ring. Oh, that does not look good for Bob's spine. Oh,
damn!
Slamming into the Spanish commentary. Got a big close-up of Matt's face there. Oh, and another big backdrop. Both, like all four of these men are. This is an absolute war. These four men are going in for. Like the stamina on show here, the tenacity. Oh, very steep Saito suplex there. I think Bob may have landed on his head from that.
Can't let Matt.
And now thrown back inside, but Carl not going for the pin might be a bit of a misplay here.
I feel like Bob's a bit worn out at the minute. It'd be a good time now, if any.
Yeah, I mean, like they threw him into the ring. I figured that would be the time to end it, but big T-bone suplex and getting the cover.
Take it back.
Could this be a surprise? Oh, surprise upset. Bob, I think Bob was too worn out to be able to like get the cover entirely. Oh, Carl on the top rope now.
Bland. Oh.
Changing his mind. I think Matt came in and they had to change direction.
Yeah.
Oh, X Factor lands. Carl with the cover. Oh, Matt there to break up. Running. I think running too fast past Abe. Oh, this does not look good for Matt though.
God.
It's that he's got that tombstone grapevine locked in. This is and a big tope over the top puts Bob out of action. Is this it? Is Matt going to tap out? No! Wow, Matt powering through. I thought that was going to be it for Sports Center. Oh, chop to the back, kick to the face. But, going for another one, but Matt slipping out the back door.
Oh.
Is this it? Is this the turnaround? Gut wrench suplex there from Matt, really showing his strength. And Carl on the outside being dominated by Bob Belcher. Oh no. Matt looks to be going for the beast of a powerbomb there. Is he going to get the cover? Gets the cover. Carlo coming out of nowhere. Oh, he couldn't break it up in time. The Springfield Sports Center take the win.
Damn, I genuinely didn't know where that was going to go.
Yeah, that could have gone. That could have gone either way. Both two very strong competitors. The Sports Center just had a little bit more like tenacity and fighting spirit in them. It seems. Bob there showing off the branded Springfield Sports Center gear. And if you want to get your own Springfield Sports Center t-shirt, you can do that now at the Wrestling is City Ko-fi, kofi.com/wrestlingiscity/shop. But enough plugging. We save that for later. Let's go back to the desk. What an opening match though. What an absolute banger of an opening match.
No kidding.
For real. Those like it's no secret. Heatwave is coming up. I've mentioned it a couple times already. I was keeping a bit of an eye on this match because the Fight Boy friends have been quite dominant for a while. They need a hell of a challenge. And I had it in my head. Whoever wins this match probably deserves a title shot. So what do we think? Springfield Sports Center versus the Fight Boy friends next week at Heatwave for the Wrestling is Silly Tag Team Championships. That sounds like a good idea to me. And I'll take your stunned silence as agreement.
Oh, I said sounds good. I just think it was the same time you said it.
Well, I mean, if there's no disagreement from chat, I think that is about locked in.
Yeah.
So next week, Heatwave, we have our tag team titles locked in As well as the world title, as well as the summertime silliness, we have our tag team title match locked in. Springfield Sports Center versus the Fight Boyfriends, and the Fight Boyfriends have been on a hell of a tear since they got the titles in November, I believe. So it's quite a long run. But this, I think, is the most aggressive team they're going to be facing. They've faced a lot. Fight Boyfriends should just stay champions forever. Unfortunately, that's not the way this works. And you're not on commentary today, so you're not allowed to tell me otherwise. Speaking of other titles, though, can we talk about the world title for a moment? Because it's no big surprise that our current world champion, Colonel Sanders, is a little bit unnerved as of late. A couple of weeks ago, he put out a challenge. He said, to anyone stupid or brave enough to fight me, I want to fight right now. And who came out but, of course, Harry Dubois. And he did indeed come to fight. He won. He was the first ever man to beat Colonel Sanders in singles action. So, of course, last week, the Colonel got his big horse friend, and they stomped the RCM, Colonel Harry Dubois and Kim Kitsuragi. But that hasn't slowed Harry down at all. Harry this week has a match against Doug Ziggler. Speaking of the Dirty Dogs from the last match. Thank you for taking us all the way to where we're now. Oh, we're in the Red Dwarf bedroom right now. Thank you for that, Paul. So Harry Dubois in a very, very powerful position right now. He's got the Colonel on edge. I don't know how I'd be feeling if I was Harry, but then again, I don't know if Harry knows how Harry's feeling. He's very, very interesting, man.
Dangerous to make enemies, but you gotta break a few eggs if you want to make an omelette.
I mean, I don't know if he intentionally made an enemy. I don't even know if he was conscious that he was walking into a fight a couple of weeks ago. But he came in and he won, and he did in fact make a very, very powerful enemy. But let's see if we can put all that aside for this one match. Harry Dubois versus Doug Ziggler. Any insight on either of these two men before we get down to the ring?
Honestly, I don't know either of them that well. However, from what I've heard from you, Harry is definitely one to watch.
Harry is most definitely one to watch. Let's go down to the ring and see if I'm a liar.
Nah, I trust you.
Harry, ooh, what is this? Harry already on his way down to the ring. Colonel Sanders jumping him.
Taking no time to get back in there.
Colonel Sanders, and now, come on, yeah, get all the crew out, get all the security. Come on. I don't care if you're the champ. Come on, you. See, Doug already in the ring. Like, obviously, camera crew didn't alert me this was happening sooner, but Colonel Sanders obviously not. Colonel Sanders obviously not happy with the situation right now.
Clearly, I feel like he's left Harry in a poor state here. Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, Doug eager to jump at the chance to. Ooh, goes for the big splash. Harry rolling out the way though. I mean, after a beating like that, you'd think he'd be more down for the count, but he had enough wits about him to roll out of that big splash. Fortunately, but I don't know. I expect better from our world champion, for real. Like,
Kidding.
I mean, I know last time our world champion reigned for a little bit too long. It was Harry being really bent out of shape now with this modified octopus hold, but managing to beat his way out of it and big arm drag to throw Doug away.
Harry's not fucking around.
No, I mean, he's not been known to fuck around at all, but I think a beating like that from the Colonel would in fact maybe angered him, or at least angered the necktie around his neck that's telling him to fight. I think that's how he told me he fights. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Is he wearing a tie? I don't see one.
He's not even wearing a tie. Maybe he was lying to me. I don't know.
Maybe it's under a shirt. Conceals it.
I wouldn't put it past him. Ooh, famous there from Mr. Ziggler. Harry trying to slip out, but Doug not giving him a second. Oh. Starting the count. Harry back in control. Harry, despite losing last week, Harry is his confidence has not been knocked at all, and he's come in incredibly strong. Oh, big wrist takedown. But Doug's not one to be sniffed at. I mean, him and Guard forming Deity Dogs together, they're one of the top tag teams. But Doug definitely not used to singles action wrestling is silly. So I think he's ooh, big sleeper hold though. Maybe I spoke too soon. Got the grapevines in.
Again, letting up.
Oh, Harry though rolling through, managing to get back up to his feet. Again, a man that has seen as much substances as Harry, I think he can take a chokehold. This isn't the first time he's been chokeholded. He's a very, very colourful past as this man. But yeah, these
As colourful as trousers.
His past is about as colourful as both of the man's trousers in the ring right now. Oh, Harry now returning fire with a chokehold of his own. This looks. I mean, this again feels a bit more personal, but. Couldn't get the grapevines in. Obviously, submission holds not really Harry's port of call. He's more of a striker. Ooh, big power slam there from Doug Ziggler. Oh, he's got something prepared. What is he? I think he's tuning up the band for something. And ooh, Harry ducking the super kick there. That could have been it for Harry Dubois. Oh, now wrenching at the arm. Again, he acts like he's not on this planet 90% of the time, but the 10% that it matters, he's there and he's on it. He's a real tricky customer, and again, a super kick of his own. Really playing mind games with Doug Ziggler right now. And again, not going for the cover, just letting him lie there. Very, very hard to read. I thought I knew how this man operated, but alas. Oh. I think he's going for it. I think he's going for the expression of pain. This is the move. Oh, the expression of pain, the move that put away Colonel Sanders 2 weeks ago, and he gets the win again. Colonel very clearly not happy. Oh, these two men. Colonel's not done with Harry, and clearly Harry is not done with the Colonel either. These two men have a big score to settle. Ref trying to break him up, but again, if I'm the ref, I don't want to get between these two men.
Yeah, no kidding.
And exchanging left and right. Security coming in, trying to separate the two men, but clearly these two men have it got a lot more personal. Again, this is the Colonel's first ever loss in Wrestling is Silly was against Harry.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ, that was just supposed to be a nice, gentle match. That was supposed to be a nice palate cleanser compared to the last match.
Bit of a cool down after Bob's been cooking some shit up, and then I thought we'd chill out, but no, we had a bit of a roast from the Colonel there.
Yeah, clearly the Colonel isn't done with Harry, and Harry now not done with the Colonel. These two men have some scores to settle. And while I'm here just booking title matches for next week, I think the best way for these two men to settle their score is in the ring next week at Heatwave, and I'm putting Colonel Sanders' belt on the line.
Oh,
there it is. I
don't think he'll be happy about that.
I don't. At this point, I don't care. He's interrupting my matches. He's beating up my superstars when he's not allowed to. There is a time and a place for fighting people, but
keep it in the ring.
Yeah, but these obviously he can't be contained. If he wants to fight Harry so bad, he can fight Harry, but he's got to put his belt on the line, and he's got to do it next week at Heatwave. Otherwise, just get over it.
If he really wants to prove himself, then he's got to get in there and show it.
Yeah, exactly. Like he can't just parade himself around as this like the rules are above him. He is the champion, therefore he gets to do what he wants. That's not how things work around here. So, I will see hopefully all of you, but I will see most importantly Colonel Sanders next week at Heatwave for the world title against Harry Dubois. And I mean, tooting my own horn a little bit here because I've just booked 2 matches on the trot, but Heatwave is looking to be an incredible match so far. If you're not aware, we have our little summer special every year around this time of year. Wrestling is Silly Heatwave. We've got our big 30-man Royal Rumble for the Smiley Case. The Women's World Title Tournament to secure the first ever Women's World Title holder. And now we've got these 2 fantastic title matches booked as well. And it is only getting bigger. It's only getting bigger and it's only getting better. Shall we try and have an actual cooldown match now? Shall we try and have an actual palate cleanser now?
Yeah. Drink some Pepsi. Call ourselves off in these extremely hot times.
We are indeed in the boxes right now. And we are indeed drinking some Pepsi right now because in our next match is the one, the only Luigi, being accompanied by Pepsi Man from the Snack Pack, taking on the Joker, more specifically our good friend Casual Joker. We're not seeing Casual Joker in a while. He's sort of been in the background ever since the 3 Jokers versus the 3 Batmen. But maybe he's trying to have a bit of a comeback now. And of course, we know Luigi right now just trying to have some good matches, just trying to have some fun. So let's. You didn't have a lot of insight on the last match. What can you say about these 2 men?
Tell you what, I know of the hideous atrocities the Joker's performed. However, you know, Mario's like supposed to be the hero and everything, but who saves Mario when Mario gets captured? It's Luigi. And if Mario's as big as he is, then like Luigi's got to be even better. And if I were to put some money down, I'd say it's on Luigi, on the green machine.
I mean, a lot can be said about Mario and Luigi in the history of wrestling is silly specifically, but Luigi definitely being the hero so far. Again, I think my ball's in the same court as yours. Let's go down to the ring and see how all of this falls out. I love the high energy of Luigi. Ever since he's joined the Snack Pack, it's full of pep, full of energy, full of happiness. It's good to see.
It's all of that sugar.
It's all the sugar, all the caffeine, yeah. Yeah, taking a leaf out of Sonic Generations, but literally dancing their way to the ring to the entrance music here. Again, look at that change of attitude from back when he was under the thumb of Mr. M, back when he was being decimated by Dead by Daylight. Look at him now. Or look at Pepsi Man. Thank you, cameraman. And it's the first time we've seen Pepsi Man since the Snack Pack came together. But hopefully we'll see more of him. And Joker coming down in his best casual duds.
You know what I say? Kind of like those trousers.
It's not a bad fit.
No.
17-year-old me would love this entire outfit. Not a good reaction from the crowd at all for the Joker. I mean, can you blame them there? But he seems to relish in it. He seems to love the poor reactions he's getting. That's kind of his whole shtick, innit?
Yeah. He wants to be the bad guy.
Mm-hmm. Bell has rung. Oh, big forearm strike to the back. Luigi starting off very, very strong. Slowing things down a bit. Going for, ooh, fake out suplex there. Spinning neck breaker. Now the Joker is again one of those real slippery customers. Oh, oh, spiking Hurricane Rana there. The face of the Joker going straight down to the mat. I don't know why we're operating in slow motion now. I do apologize. Bit of a temporal anomaly. Hopefully we'll be back up to full speed soon. I blame the Joker. Totally blame the Joker. Pulling himself up by the ropes. Ooh! Flying forearm there avoided by the Joker. Oh, Luigi tried something, but it was not to be. Oh, against the ropes. And thrown to the outside by the Joker, who again, you'd think he'd go out and try and get some hits in, but he's just staying in. Making a point to slither out of the ring next to Pepsi Man, as if goading Pepsi Man to hit him. But of course, as we both know, Pepsi Man interferes. That's Luigi disqualified. Oh god, what's Luigi doing right now? He is
Damn.
Got the entire
Luigi's
crowd inside.
Really not sure of this.
Making a big song and dance out of that, and just driving the head of the Joker off the barricades into the mat. Entire crowd on his side.
I think Luigi's getting a little bit big for his boots at this point.
Yeah, and that seems to have gone straight to his head. Mistimed that. Oh. And eating a big back suplex for his troubles. Oh. Oh, and a vicious twisting neck breaker. Joker always wants to capitalize on a millisecond of just a choke there. Oh, Luigi, first press, just beating down on the Joker. That's what you get for choking a guy. No, you don't just choke a guy like that.
You don't just grab someone's neck. Ask their permission first.
Yeah, and establish a safe word. Luigi now again. Ooh, goes to the dropkick. Joker avoids, and now, Cazador attempt roll up. Just a 1 count now. Again, those surprise wins. Sometimes you can sneak out a surprise win like that. You just take your opponent by surprise. They're not expecting the pin. They're not ready to kick out, but Joker's always prepared. Ooh, the point of the elbow driven into the face there.
That's just dirty.
The ref didn't see it though, so it's a legal move. Everything's legal if the ref goes back turned. Ooh, and Joker seemed to be getting the upper hand off of that underhanded assault. Gets the cover. Luigi kicking out at 1 though. Again, kicking out at 1. It's always a statement. Oh, it's a lion tamer there from the Joker, just wrenching at the legs, the back, the spine, the whole.
Damn.
Luigi there with those powerful legs throwing the Joker off. I think a bit too early in the match for something like that.
Luigi's not ready to let up.
Nope. Oh, Joker rolling out for a second. Luigi again, not ready to let up. Tope Suicida through those middle ropes. Just a shoulder tackle driving into the side of the Joker, throwing him into the steel barricades. Again, ref starting the count. They got 10 seconds to get back in the ring. Look at those marks across the chest of the Joker and across the belly of the Joker. He's taken some big chops this match, and Luigi...
those gloves don't soften the blow for sure.
Not at all. And on the other side, Luigi in these big denim dungarees, not only does that actually soften the blow, but also when Joker chops him, he chops right into the metal of the buckles, the metal of the buttons. There's some strategy to those overalls. Oh, Luigi in and out to break the count. Gus trying to get him to stay inside, but he wants to keep fighting. He wants to keep going. Exchanging punches now. Joker catching Luigi by surprise. doing a little bit of a
Joker's playing
dance.
up a bit now.
You gotta love him. You hate him, but you gotta love him. Right back into the ring, though,
you know,
under the thumb of Luigi. Anyway, you were saying?
I was gonna say, you hate him, but if he wasn't there, you'd miss him.
Yeah. Oh, springboard cutter there from Luigi. Pop that out of nowhere. Gets the cover. Just a 2 count. Shades of the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes with that cutter. Simple body slam against the ropes. Oh, very stylish elbow drop there. See a little spin there? There was some attitude in that. Now, he's preparing for something. Oh, this is a very interesting shades of Garfield right now. I don't know what's going on now. What's in Luigi's head right now? He's just having fun with it, ain't he?
How is that staying on? It's just fucking about.
Yeah. Oh, he went for I'm sorry, John, the finisher of Garfield. Joker though slipping out at the last second. Oh, and again, Luigi's again. I don't think Garfield's anything to do with it. I think Luigi's just trying to have fun, but clearly it's not paying off. Huge stomp there from the Joker. Could this be it? Oh, Luigi kicking out there. I think maybe he's realized that the time for fun and games is over.
I think Luigi's had his fun now. He needs to really like properly get into it now, or else the Joker's gonna make a real fool of him.
Yeah. Oh. Nice. I think we're seeing the first of the turkey dinner arm bars here. From the Joker. We've not seen these in a while. It's good to see that somebody's bringing them back. Crowd favorite here, Wrestling is Silly, wrenching back at both of the arms now. And now, ooh, big show of strength there from the Joker. Where was he hiding all of that? We're now sending Luigi careening back to the mat, getting a quick cover.
I don't know if Luigi.
I don't think the Joker was expecting that kick out either, but
no.
There's always more in the tank. Always a little bit more at the bottom of the pipe for Luigi. Oh, I think he's got himself fired up now. He's realized he needs to turn on. Pepsi Man going wild in the corner there. Joker cutting him off. Oh, big rolling stunner. Luigi turned inside out by that stunner. And now, going back to the line tamer locked in once again. This does not look good for Luigi. This is not looking good for the man in green. Oh, and I don't like the angle his neck was on for the entirety of that. Fortunately, he was able to kick out there. Oh, big diving shoulder block there, taking the Joker off his feet. But
I mean, Luigi's got to do something, or...
Yeah, he's got to dig deep, but I think he misfired just a little bit. The two men equally damaged from that assault. Gus not opting to do the 10 count. Joker back to his feet though. I think that may have been a miscalculated Hail Mary. Oh, big, huge diving stomp, turning Luigi inside out. This has got to be it for Luigi.
No.
Oh. And the Joker gets the win. What a match from these two contenders there.
Very pleased with himself.
Yeah, he looks in. I mean, what more can be said other than that? Really, he's clearly over the moon with this victory.
Pepsi Man does not look happy.
No, Pepsi Man at the other side there. Just he doesn't have a face, but if he did, it would be scowling. But the Joker clearly got something more planned. He's gone from very vicious to very, very serious to fuck up. I mean, that was one hell of a match. Both men really, really fought for that, I gotta say. But
no kidding.
It was ultimately the Joker coming out on top. And again, we've not heard from the Joker in quite a while. It was very interesting to see him come back with this kind of force, with this kind of action. Maybe he's sick of being forgotten, do you think?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, he's certainly shown himself to be a lot stronger than I expected.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
yeah, he's not about to let up. I'll be honest. I think he was pretty angry at how well Luigi had kind of like showed him up to begin with, and kind of let that rage get to him. And clearly, it worked out.
yeah, I mean, the Joker. I think you're very much right there. Luigi very much taking it very carefree going into that match, and the Joker realizing that he needs to switch on, and then it was a bit too late for Luigi to respond. But Joker taking a rare win there. Maybe this is the start of something big for him, but it remains to be seen, I suppose. You mentioned Mario at the start of this match. Mario, of course, going by the moniker Mr. M right now, and in a little bit of a sticky situation with Princess Peach, who recently joined Wrestling Silly, of course, in our new women's division. If you remember, a few weeks back, we saw a backstage brawl spilling out into the ring between Mr. M and He-Man, after allegedly Mr. M, after sending a message to Princess Peach asking if the two wanted to team up once again, Princess Peach ignored him, and Mr. M wasn't taking no for an answer there, and attempted to get into the women's locker room to demand an answer from Peach. He-Man, obviously the people's champion, our Twitch champion, not having any of that. We have a response back from Princess Peach. Before we go to our break, we're going to play out this response here. I'll say it's not a long one. She's a woman of very, very few words. So let's hear what Princess Peach has to say to Mr. M, shall we?
Dear Mario,
As I said, a woman of very, very few words. Just a single sentence there. The only way I'm sharing a ring with you is if we're on opposite sides.
But very, very clear. I think Mario needs to step the fuck back.
Mario needs to step the fuck back, or alternatively, step the fuck up. I mean, the options here are very clear. I mean, like the way I see it, there's two ways this can go. Mr. M can, steer clear, or mixed tag match. Of course, due to the limits of Wrestling is Silly's engine, we cannot directly have Mr. M versus Princess Peach. However, mixed tag matches exist. If Mr. M can find a woman willing to tag with him, then if Mr. M can find a woman willing to tag with him, and if Princess Peach can find a man willing to tag with her, I'll sanction it. Why not? I'll say these two and whoever their partners are can have a mixed tag match. Obviously, Princess Peach a little bit tied up right now in the women's tag team in the women's world title tournament. So if she's in for the final of that, obviously that takes precedent. But I don't know. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe it'll happen. You are indeed cute fuzzball is indeed that is indeed an accurate way to describe my co-host for this week.
Thank you very much.
That is all for our first part of Wrestling is Silly. We will be back in a very, very short while. We're going to be taking a very short break. Join us for way, way more action in the second half, including both of our Women's World Title Tournament semi-finals. And after the break, the Fight Boyfriends and Ichiban will be in action. So join us for that and much, much more in 2 minutes' time. But until then, who is that Pokemon?
who's that Pokemon?
Welcome back, everybody, to Wrestling is Silly. I have never heard that Pokemon's cry before. What the hell was that?
Is that a? Oh, I can't remember what it's called.
Aurorus, I believe.
That's it. I knew it had Aurora in the name.
Yeah,
God.
there's the it and its evolution. I don't know what. They're just both called Aurorus in my head. I don't know.
I like them. I think they look cool. I
They're-
can't think what their names are.
Oh yeah, they're neat looking guys. I just
Yeah.
they just go right over me. I can never remember who they are.
I know of their existence. I do not know of their name.
Yes. Yeah, oh yeah,
Me with most Pokemon now.
I'm good with most Pokemon. It's the sort of Gen 5, it's Gen 6, Gen 7 that I just sort of go, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome back to Wrestling is Silly. if you knew what that Pokemon was called, you clearly know more than we do.
Absolutely.
Huge shout out to, of course, Storm Lunatic for joining me here on the show this week. If you're not following Storm, go click that shout out that I just did to go and follow them. And another huge shout out to everybody that is donated to the Wrestling is Silly Ko-fi. Big thanks to Ayakara for the £20 a month. Huge thank you to Bonky for the one-off donation. If you would like to help make Wrestling is Silly better, help us pay for voice actors and animators and just making the show better, being able to pour more effort into the show, please do consider going to our Ko-fi. The link should be somewhere in all of that bot spam up there. You can get perks like booking a title match or appearing on the show. You get special Discord roles. You get discounts in the merch shop because we have a merch shop on the Ko-fi as well, where you can buy t-shirts with all your favorite Wrestling is Silly team logos, or you can buy them in a sticker pack. We're doing a lot of cool stuff right now. Go over to the Ko-fi if you want to learn about all of that. There's all the awkward plugs out of the way. Can you tell that I hate plugging?
It's fine. Thank you so much for the shout out, by the way. But yeah, go get some merch because it's made by somebody pretty freaking cool. I hear. I hear the person
who's
that makes
that?
is pretty amazing. And just all the good art.
Thank you. But yes, going back to the action in question, we have coming up for you right now, we have a 6-man tornado tag match, and it's no big surprise that the Fight Boyfriends have taken Ichiban under their wing to sort of mentor him, much as they did in the actual games that they're from. This week they're against somebody in a bit of a similar position. The team of Kong Country with Bowser Jr. Now, Bowser Jr., of course, made his Wrestling is Silly debut 2 weeks ago today, where he fought against Mr. M. And, I mean, it's not hard to get cheered when you're on the opposite end of the ring to Mr. M, obviously the despicable bastard that is Mr. M. But Bowser Jr. really won the hearts of the audience, both in the arena and in chat. And I feel like Kong Country may have noticed that and gone, hey, we should get this guy on board before his dad finds him. Because we all know what happened between Bowser and Donkey Kong. Bowser not one to be messing around with any of these fake shenanigans here in Wrestling is Silly. He's here to dominate. He's here to win. He's here to rule. Donkey Kong, not so much. Donkey Kong's here for a good time, not a long time. And I feel like Bowser Jr. aligns more with that than he does with his dad. So it's going to be a very, very interesting dynamic, these 6 men. Of course, Kong Country have a very, very storied history with the Fight Boyfriends, especially with Majima. Donkey Kong, the only man ever to make Majima tap out. So this could get a little personal. This could get a little heated. What is your unique insights to any of these participants?
So, I know how strong Donkey Kong can be. I have faced him many a time in an arena far, far away. And while I will say that he's very strong, he will sometimes fall for some rather simple things. So I'll be frank with you. I think my money might be on the Fight Boyfriends.
Thank you, Frank.
I just feel like I just think they got it. I don't think as cool as Donkey Kong is, I think he's kind of here just for a bit of fun, you know. I feel like he might not be able to pull it through here.
And of
But
course,
then again, Bowser Jr. is new and could be a big surprise on all of it.
yeah, Bowser Jr. Of course, the Fight Boy friends, they can do their research on Donkey Kong and on Diddy Kong. They got nothing on Bowser Jr. He's been in the ring once. He is the wild card of this match. There is nothing that they can do to prepare for him.
Absolutely.
But these guys are the champs, and they're going into this. They're going into this now, knowing that they've got to fight Springfield Sports Center next week. So
Yeah.
maybe they're not going to give it 100, so they can, keep some back for next week. So
Maybe so.
there's only one way to find out, and let's go down to the ring and see how all of this shakes out. Not just any team, the team. And the Wrestling City Tag Team Champions with those big gold belts around their waists. You're beautiful boys, indeed.
Say do anything. They know the crowd loves them.
Majima especially, he knows he's got the crowd in the palm of his hand. He can quite literally get away with murder.
Let's hope we don't end up with any dead monkeys then.
Or dead Koopas. Koopa?
Oh no. He's just a child.
I can promise there will be no child murder on this episode of Wrestling City. Nice. Ichiban, of course, as usual, brimming with enthusiasm, brimming with action. It's nice to see that they let him have his own entrance. Especially since he bought his own pyro. We sure as shit didn't pay for that. And still sort of getting used to the atmosphere here at Wrestling City. Ichiban, not been around for very long. His debut was at Birthday Bash just a couple of months ago, but I think he's found himself a home quite nicely here, especially allying with a team like the Fight Boy friends.
No kidding. I wouldn't want to be Donkey Kong or Diddy right now.
At a combined weight of 714 pounds, Country Dominance.
714 pounds though, and I think 600 of that is Donkey Kong.
It's just all him.
Yeah. There's some
But I mean-
attitude here with these two this week.
They're the Kongs. What do you expect?
That's very, very, very true. Comments of so much beef in the chat. I mean, I think Donkey Kong might have as much beef on him as the entire the other team put together. Definitely having some fun with it. Definitely Like you said, maybe not taking this as seriously as Bowser, especially, but I like it. I dig it.
You gotta have fun.
Yeah. Does Donkey Kong have two mouths? Donkey Kong is an unknowable force. We don't know how many mouths he has.
This is tight. Also have a mouth.
And from Japan, weighing in at 163 pounds, Cooper Jr.
163 pounds. He's nothing. He's literally nothing. Tiny little fly around boy. I'm thankful he's on the same team as Donkey Kong because Donkey Kong would throw him into the 8th row.
No kidding.
But hopefully under the tutelage of the Kongs, he can find himself not becoming the bastard his dad did.
Oh no.
Bell is wrong, and Kiryu now getting
Straight into it.
straight into it. Huge set out powerbomb from Kiryu. No nonsense here. Donkey Kong getting the waist lock, but the dragon and the monkey going toe to toe right now. Oh, pump kick avoided. Diddy Kong going in right now. Bowser Jr. managing to throw Majima onto the outside. Ichiban and Bowser Jr., the two new recruits. Oh, knee to the face there from Ichiban. Oh, Majima and Donkey Kong on the outside. Oh, back suplex onto the apron, the hardest part of the ring. That has got
say,
it.
Diddy does not seem to be having a good time right now.
Diddy, Diddy Kong, you might think is a little bit outclassed in this match. Oh, that was an impressive show of force from Majima and Ichiban as well, almost simultaneously. But yeah, you might think Diddy Kong's a little bit outclassed in this match. The smaller, weaker, possibly the smallest, weakest man in the ring. But in the Majima Coliseum just for Birthday Bash, he was against Dr. Robotnik and Homer Simpson and somebody else, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, and he won against those four men.
Damn.
He knocked out Dr. Robotnik to get the win. So don't underestimate him. He's a bit of a giant killer, but Majima ain't no giant, so maybe he's a little bit lost. And now, Diddy and
It looks like Ichiban's
yeah, Diddy and Bowser Jr. now teaming up against Ichiban, just wrenching back at the face there. Oh, big, huge Hurricane Rana there from Majima in the ring. Kiryu here, big double axe handle. Oh, Majima on the top.
Majima taking on the beast.
Diving foot stomps right to the gut. Oh, and the standing tornado splash goes to the moonsault, but Donkey Kong avoids. Oh, huge
Donkey
shoulder
Kong
tackle.
doesn't even have to like do any moves. He's just run at things.
Just run. Yeah, if a 600-pound ape runs at me, I'm hitting the ground too. Oh, big German suplex holds through. Oh, and the King Kong lariat turning him inside out. Kiryu goes for the save. Oh, and another big knee to the gut from Ichiban. Bowser, though, flying phenomenal forearm there. Makes the connection.
Bowser Jr. is getting some revenge for Diddy there.
See, it's a two on one there in the bottom corner. Fight Boy friends have to team up to take down Donkey Kong, but that leaves Ichiban on his own
Just
with the
done
other
with
two.
Ichiban.
Yeah, they just left him in tatters there on the outside. Fortunately, Tiger Driver there from Bowser Jr. Could not secure the win, but what a move there.
Felt like I might have underestimated them.
Ichiban, though, back in action. Oh, big splash there from Donkey Kong. Not a man you want landing on you is Donkey Kong. And now Majima, yeah, I didn't know Majima was there. I looked away for half a second and he disappeared. Oh. Kiryu with the armbar there. Diddy Kong breaking it up though. Majima having to roll through. Ooh, another flying forearm there. Again, the Fight Boy friends were a little bit outnumbered there, but ooh, standing moonsault from Majima does not land, unfortunately. And now in the ring, we have Kiryu and Diddy Kong. Bowser Jr. and Ichiban crossing paths once again. Ooh, big heel hook, knee hook. I don't know what it is, but it's ugly. Whatever Diddy Kong's got Kiryu in. Dead center of the ring. He's reaching for those ropes, but he cannot make it. Oh! Ichiban is being torn apart there on the outside.
Looking great for him.
No, it is not looking good for the new recruit right now. Majima back in action, managing to steal Donkey Kong away. Oh, ducks the kick though. Donkey Kong again. Donkey Kong's prepared. He scoped out Majima for a long time. Oh, just a 2 count in the ring though. Again, maybe Majima's just keeping Donkey Kong busy while the other two take out the smaller men. I mean, there's a lot of mind games at play here. A lot of moving parts. Oh, big trip there from Donkey Kong. Using his own momentum against him. Oh, big running knee there from Kiryu. Oh, and he managed to reverse whatever Diddy Kong had in store. Kiryu single-handedly taking on the 2 smaller members of the team. Oh, guillotining.
Kiryu doesn't need anyone else.
He is the goddamn Dragon of Dojima for a reason. Oh, snap suplex though from Bowser Jr. Kiryu dragging himself up. Donkey Kong though taking on. Ooh, spoke too soon. Unable to take on both competitors. Ichiban's got him. Oh no. Oh, DDT onto the apron from Bowser Jr.
I feel like that might have been some animal abuse. Belting a gorilla in the face.
Ooh, and a nasty submission hold on the outside from Bowser Jr. But Majima can't tap on the outside. Bowser Jr.'s got to know this. So this big submission hold, that's just trying to choke out Majima. That's not for the victory. That's just to inflict more damage. Oh! Speaking of more damage, Poison Rana on the outside, spiking the head of Donkey Kong. And just big chops and, oh, kick to the gut. Kiryu in control of the Big Ape right now, turning his attention back to Bowser Jr. though. Majima stealing him away. Majima giving Bowser Jr. to Ichiban. Maybe so he could secure the win? Gets the cover. Spoke too soon. Just a 1 count. And now on the outside, Donkey and Diddy toe to toe with the Fight Friends, hanging DDT, pulling Donkey Kong down with all of his weight. Huge spear lands on Bowser Jr. Could not secure it though. Ooh. Donkey Kong reversing that Poison Rana into an electric chair drop. Very innovative offense. Oh, big Psycho knee.
Beating down on Bowser Jr. right now.
Yeah, he is in a world of hurt with these 2 men. Oh, flatline there, and oh, spin out powerbomb. The Fight Boy friends top of their game right now.
Shell is not protecting Bowser Jr. one bit.
No, not at all. Oh, surprise pin though. Oh, Ichiban went for the spear. Donkey Kong got the knee up. It was very nearly a surprise victory there. And while Kiryu was readying that the Omega Driver against Bowser Jr., Diddy Kong came in with the surprise attack. That just fell apart entirely for the Fight Boy friends. Oh! And that was a phenomenal drop. That's like 10 feet down to the floor.
Ichiban after that.
Yeah.
Well, that's gotta hurt normally, but Donkey Kong's like...
Yeah, it's a long way down.
On everyone else.
The ref is down now. Oh, the ref was down now. So, almost an end of days there from Donkey Kong. Unfortunately, the ref was knocked down by Bowser Jr., so could not count that pin, giving Ichiban the time.
I think Bowser Jr. is struggling a bit.
Yeah, Bowser Jr. not doing so hot, but then again, this is only his second time in the ring and he's against the champs, so... Oh, huge elbow drop there from Donkey Kong. Kiryu now, again, a 2-on-1 attack. 3-on-1 now. They are all just...
Bowser Jr. not gonna let Ichiban rest.
No. Yeah, Donkey Kong got a pin on it. Donkey Kong got a pin on Ichiban. Diddy Kong tapped out, but the referee was out for both of those. And now 2 pinfalls. Majima kicks out. Oh!
Damn.
Donkey Kong getting a pinfall
Donkey Kong
victory.
must have had to hold him for ages there.
Yeah. Kong Country now. Donkey Kong successfully has made Kiryu, has pinned Kiryu and has made Majima tap out. He is a real nightmare for the Fight Boyfriends right now. And that means Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, and Bowser Jr. get the win. But as Zach is pointing out in the chat, Diddy Kong did tap. And Diddy Kong tapped, but the ref was out. The ref wasn't on his feet. The ref wasn't with it. Couldn't count the submission. Same way he couldn't count the pin. But unfortunately, that is a loss for the Fight Boyfriends going into Heatwave. That is not a position the champs want to be in.
Didn't expect it.
No, oof.
They've got
He was on his hands and knees, but he might have been looking, but he definitely wasn't seeing, unfortunately. It's just the way things go. When the ref goes down, all bets are off. But I don't know. Maybe Bowser Jr. planned that. Maybe the Kongs are a little bit more tricky than we're giving them credit for. But as it stands, the Fight Boyfriends are going in to Heatwave with a loss, and their challengers, the Springfield Sports Center, are going in with a win. It's
we've got a lot to prove next week.
It is all to play for. They have a lot to prove, but if they go down next week, they've had a long and successful run with the belts. So
Absolutely.
there's only one way to know how this is going to pan out, and that is to tune into Heatwave next week. But enough about next week. Let's talk about this week, because we have a few matches left to account for. What happened last week? Something happened. Sorry, I lost. Sorry, we moved into the Pocket Circuit Arena and I lost my train of thought. Give me a moment. Last week we did see our number one contendership for the Flip Chip division fought against the Webmaster and Miles Morales Spider-Man, and Webmaster did come out on top that time, so he is going in to Heatwave as the number one contender for the Flip Chip division title. The Webmaster going in as the title challenger. Oh, thank you for the stretch. Everyone take a big stretch. It's been a very, very high intensity match. Everyone needs to take a big stretch. But that hasn't slowed Miles Morales down. That hasn't slowed Miles Morales down for a moment. He is in action again this week. He is taking on the Big Mac, formerly known as Mr. Mac, formerly known as Mayor McCheese. He's gone by a lot of names as this man. Currently in a tag team with the Mac and Cheese Man in Vicious and Delicious. Rarely do we see the Big Mac go in a solo outing, but hey, he started off as a solo man. He's still clearly a solo wrestler. Miles trying to keep his momentum going after last week's tragic loss. Interestingly, Miles coming out this week without Red Spy. Those two, of course, Red Spy's been mentoring Spider-Man for the longest time, but interestingly, he's out alone this week, and I've not seen Red Spy at all this week. I've been in the back double checking everything. I've not seen Red Spy at all. So I don't know what's going on between those two. Maybe this is a tactical thing. Maybe he's like, you're good enough to take it on your own this week. I'm not sure. What's your take on this match? What's your take on these two contenders? Interesting insights.
Sorry about that.
Interesting insights.
Honestly, I I'll be honest. Anyone named after something I can eat, I probably don't think they could win.
I mean, you can eat spiders. You shouldn't, but you can.
Definitely not aiming to though.
So are you in Spider-Man's corner for this one?
Yeah, I think I'm with Spidey Boy here.
I mean, he's got an entire verse on his side, so
Absolutely. I feel like this is a given. But then I've definitely been wrong before. So
well, let's see if it is as given as you think it is.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Queens, New York, weighing in at 206 pounds, a Spider-Man.
I always wonder, what's he listening to on those headphones? Is it the same
Should
thing
I-
we're all listening to? Is it his entrance theme, or is it something else?
I don't know. Maybe he's got something really peaceful going on. Maybe he's just trying to keep his cool and just have
Maybe it's
something
it's lo-fi
vibe.
beats.
Yeah, it's just lo-fi beats to beat the shit out of people too.
Maybe.
Lo-fi beats to kick ass too.
Lo-fi beats to beat people up to.
I felt like I'd listen to that. Honestly.
Ah, yes, of course, it's something cool the youths are listening to. I am far too old to know what that is.
What do the youths listen to these days?
You know, I honestly don't know.
Grime. I felt like it's grime.
I feel like grime is a little bit. Nah, grime is like when we were kids.
Is it? Oh no.
Weighing in at 313 pounds, Big
He only looks like a quarter pounder to me.
Oh, strong words, strong words. There's still room on Heatwave. Do you want to take him on next week?
Sure.
I don't know how
I'll
serious you
cook
are.
him.
He's had a bit of a glow up recently. Has since leaving, since his feud with Ronald McDonald and throwing all the McDonald's branding aside, he's had a bit of a glow up.
I do like his suit, not gonna lie. Like the blazer.
It's a good look. Bell has rang. Oh, Spider-Man with a big bulldog out of the gate. Again, not slowing down after that defeat last week. He is trying to. Ooh, I think he went for a suplex there, but instead deciding to choke out the Big Mac. Maybe trying to end this match early before the Big Mac can get started. But he's a powerful man, and dropping Spidey on his back to release that grip. Again, Spidey always goes into these matches as the smaller man, so he's used to fighting from the underneath. But Big Mac is, well, he's big, he's powerful. And when he lands on you like that, it's gonna.
That was a lot of airtime.
Oh yeah, he can float when he wants to. He's surprisingly nimble. Is the Big Mac. Ruben, welcome to the stream.
Hey, Ru.
Ooh, Miles maybe burning a little bit too much daylight in going for that drop kick, giving the Big Mac ample time to roll out of the way. Big Mac now just stomping on Miles, squishing him like a bug, some might say. Oh, Miles rolls to the outside. Big Mac, though, up to the top rope. This does not look good for Miles.
Oh.
Diving shoulder tackle, taking Miles down. Squishing him
Miles
like.
has got to do something.
Yeah, Miles is very much on the back foot right now. He's got to dig deep. He's got to find something that's going to be effective. Oh, there we go. Miles using the momentum of that attempted suplex into a DDT, slamming him right on his little bun. And now again, Yeah, that's it's wise moves from Miles. Don't run straight in. Take a moment. You've got 10 seconds. Oh, short arm clothesline though, taking Miles off his feet. Again, yeah, this is definitely in the Big Mac's favor. Oh, backbreaker. Oh, and now just wrenching down at the back. That does not look good for Miles. But then he's very flexible, very athletic man. So he can bounce back. Oof. Again, not looking good.
God.
Not looking good for Miles right now. He's trying to fight back as best he can.
Oh shit! Miles is
absolutely beaten down. Seemingly had enough of the fight, refusing to engage right now. I don't know what's going on right now, but Miles seemingly trying to.
That's just not in it.
Oh, Red Spy now come out of nowhere, throwing Miles back into the match. And now, I don't know what happened just then, but Red Spy definitely not happy with Miles Morales right now.
Not gonna let Miles take this sitting down.
No, I mean, Red Spy again just ran up the ramp. I tried to stop him for comment, but whatever happened, I'm gonna try and get a word with Red Spy at some point during the match. But Miles thrown back into big spear to the outside. Maybe being thrown back into the match was going to work out in his favor, but he wanted to leave, and Red Spy was not happy with him at all. And now once again, maybe this was intentional. Maybe Red Spy knew he needed some harsh punishment, but that didn't look like mentorship to me. And now, again, it's a long way down when you're in that position. And onto those very, very thin mats, Miles has got to be in a bad state right now. Ref up to a 6 count here. Neither of these men have any intention of getting back in the ring, it seems. There they are.
Come on, Miles.
Why is this sport so homoerotic? Wrestling is gay, haven't you heard? There's a whole website about it. Wrestlingisgay. Oh, the German suplex holds control. Big lariat there. Gets the cover, center of the ring. Miles kicking out.
Miles.
But again, still fighting from the back foot, seemingly from Big Mac and also Red Spy. Oh. Big Mac got something. Does the spin. Oh! Big spinning powerbomb there. That is not good news for Miles. Gets the cover.
I think Red Spy's gotten into his head.
Yeah, I think because now not only is he been overpowered by Big Mac, he's now like maybe lost his mentor in Red Spy. Like he's gonna be in a bad state both mentally and physically right now, and Big Mac is just taking all the advantage of that. And just sent careening back down to earth. Gets the cover. Miles still kicking out though.
Doesn't want to give in.
No, Big Mac very, very shocked right now. Uncharacteristically going up to the top rope. Big splash there. And again, Miles slipping out to the ramp, but trying not to leave lest Red Spy return, I suppose. Quick Hurricane Rana to get the Big Mac down off his feet. Goes to the kick, but Big Mac is quicker, it seems. Miles managing to fight his way out of that attempted DDT. Back elbow to the face. And another, maybe trying to daze the Big Mac.
Feel like he's trying to make up for lost time.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting that burst of speed. That's how he's won most of his matches. So, he can't outpower. He's got to outspeed, and I think he's finally realized that. Oh, hanging DDT again, face first onto those mats. That's gonna daze anyone. I don't care how big you are. Ref managing to get to an 8 count to come back to the ring though.
Oh.
He's on the top rope. Oh, big frog splash there. Little bit of Latino heat there as he gets the
Spidey
cover.
coming in from the sky where he belongs.
Oh, but it's just a 2 count though. Not even the great Eddie Guerrero could secure that win. Standing moonsault though, goes for another.
I think he's got his mojo back. I think he's...
Yeah, I think he's found his groove, but is it too little too late? I don't know. I think he's preparing for something. Up on the springboard, gets the... Oh! Very, very snappy Hurricane Rana there. Back up to the top. What's he got this time? Another big frog splash. Channeling his Latino roots. Could this be it? And he gets the win with a second
What a
frog
comeback.
splash. What a win by Miles Morales, showing that he ain't gonna be slowed down for anything. But I got a question. Red Spy, what were the Red Spy's motives there? Like, what do you think was cracking off there? Was that just tough love, or is he done?
I think he's done. I feel like Tough Love doesn't look like that.
I would agree. I don't think Tough Love looks like that either. A punch to the face is a little bit too much for Tough Love, you know.
Yeah.
I'll try and get word with him at some point, but I don't know. I don't know what's cracking up between these two. Maybe we'll see. Maybe it'll all come to a head at some point. But moving on from one spider to another, our number one contender, our challenger for the Flippy Shits division title next week at Heatwave is the Webmaster, and he is in action right now for you as a way to try and tune up before the match. Of course, he won this opportunity last week against Miles Morales, and we said it then, and I'll say it again now. I don't know how Superman's going to react to this title opportunity, because as we knew beforehand, before the Empire dwindled in numbers, Superman forebode Captain America and He-Man from going for the tag title shots. So, I mean, he hasn't said anything so far, but he can't be happy with this, especially with the tenuous position that the Empire is in, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like he's losing his grip on things, and one more thing goes wrong, and who knows? Superman could just snap. Yeah,
I feel like the Empire was at one point the biggest, baddest force in wrestling is silly, and now it's kind of a joke. Now it's kind of like all it is the Webmaster and Superman, and if Superman thinks he's still in charge, if I'm the Webmaster, I ain't listening to that. I've just got myself a title shot.
Yeah, if Webmaster's the one going for the title, then I don't think Superman's in charge.
Yeah,
I think if you're the leader, you should be a bit stronger than that. You shouldn't be leaving it to your underlings.
Exactly. And like, again, in the past, he forbade anyone from going for a title shot inside the Empire, and now Webmaster is feeling free to go for those title shots. So clearly the intimidation factor that was once there, it just isn't there anymore. And Webmaster is now feeling free to go and do his own thing. So
yeah,
let's see if he can go into Heatwave, into his title shot with a win.
Absolutely. I just want to say, Han has made an incredible point. What if that wasn't the Red Spy?
What if that was secretly
What if
Blue
it was
Spy?
an imitation?
Oh, so much. There is so much here at play. That's one hell of a curveball you just throw it into the mix. Again, I'm gonna try and see if anyone can get a word with Red Spy backstage. But in the meantime, let's see the Webmaster. Let's see if the Webmaster again can go into Heatwave with a victory. Ooh, already in the ring, not making time for anybody. Already in the ring, waiting for his opponent. And his opponent not. Oh, he was supposed to be against Sub-Zero, local talent Sub-Zero, but Superman apparently not letting that happen. And yeah, very, very clearly not happy with the Webmaster right now. These two. I mean, the ref is sanctioning it. Yeah. Apparently, we're seeing the Webmaster versus Superman. Clearly, Superman wasn't happy with.
Oh, I don't think the Webmaster. Oh, I was going to say Webmaster's not having any of it, but I'll eat those words.
Yeah, I mean, Superman. There's a reason he was world champ for so long, but seemingly all of his intimidation is gone. He's trying to maybe fight the Webmaster to fall back in line, but I don't know. Again, like Hannah said in the chat, I feel like maybe the Empire has indeed fallen. Oh, big running power slam there from Superman, but allowing Spidey to get that rope break. Clearly, he's not thinking straight. The Superman from 2 months ago would never have let that happen.
Superman's he's cloud his judgment.
Ooh, huge arm drag there from Spider-Man. Webmaster, evening the odds. Oh. Superman going for something a little bit springboardy, a little bit more Webmaster-ish, and Webmaster just shutting him down. He knows that that's his wheelhouse. He knows his own abilities now. I think we are very much seeing the end of the Empire in real time.
I think we're seeing the end of Superman.
Hopefully, it's the end of Superman. Oh, big tornado crossbody and a diving elbow there. Point of the elbow hitting the temple of Superman.
It looks like the Webmaster may well be this Superman's kryptonite.
Maybe. I mean, it seems as soon as he left that title, the days were numbered for the Empire. And once we saw He-Man get his title and leave, Captain America chose his side, went back to his friend He-Man. Oh, huge tope attempt from Superman, but the effortless dodge there from Webmaster. Superman back up to his feet though, but Webmaster seemingly not at 100%, and I think that might be on purpose. I think he's at a point where he doesn't feel like he has to try with Superman anymore.
Damn.
Oh, big release suplex there.
Oh.
Webmaster seemingly done with Superman. Superman just angry at the Webmaster, and I think he's channeling the anger of the entirety of his downfall into this fight right now. Oh,
Damn.
huge Spidey stomp there. And now, guess the kick. Oh, pump handle. Oh, pump handle driver. The head of Superman colliding with the floor right now. And again, Spider-Man making the move to pull Superman away from the rope so he can't get that rope break. He's thinking clearly. He's with it. Superman is clouded with rage. And already seemingly at the end of his rope. I mean, look at him.
It's not looking good for him.
No. That one sentence surmises basically the last, 3 months of Superman booking. It is not looking good for him. Spidey just going and posing on that rope, just the way he likes to do. And then a huge.
Gotta look a little brooding when you're about to take over the Empire.
I mean, I don't think there's once he's done with this match, there's not going to be any Empire to take over. The Empire, again, we're seeing the Empire crumbling. One way or another, I think the Empire has fallen after this match. Because if the Webmaster wins, he's going for that title shot. He's done listening to Superman. But if Superman wins, I don't think he's going to be happy with allying himself with the Webmaster anymore.
Yeah. I think he's already made that decision, I think.
Yeah, I think he made that decision when he laid hands on Sub-Zero. Like, he interrupted regular ass booking for this petty squabble. Ooh, beautiful hammerlock DDT there from the Webmaster. Again, taking the time in this blood feud to do a sweep flip. It's arrogant and it's exactly what we expect from the Webmaster. Oh, very, very sharp Poison Rana. The head of the face, the head of Superman just being pushed into the ground. But he manages to roll out of the way of that elbow, and then just all the vibrations careening through the arm, the elbow, the entire upper body of Spider-Man there. That's going to shut him down, slow him down. But again, popping right back up. These two like superhumans. This is going to be a grueling one. Oh, again! The
Superman
pool
is baiting those
Yeah,
out.
there's playing possum a little bit, maybe forcing the webmaster to dive into these empty pools, take these high risks. I think he's doing it on purpose. He's got webmaster scouted very well.
Yeah. I thought his mind was clouded, but he's clearly playing some mind games here.
But he can't, like, he might be able to outthink webmaster. He might even be able to outstrength the webmaster. He's not going to be able to outspeed him.
Absolutely.
And that's why right now the webmaster's in control. Oh, Jawbreaker though puts, oh, Superman forearm there. Puts Soups back in control. Oh, and now locking in seemingly a bear hug attempt now, just, oh, crushing the lungs, the rib cage of the webmaster. And again, he's on the outside. He cannot submit. He cannot give up. So this is all just to try and injure him going into his title match. Webmaster, though, able to break free and just, oh, try to throw Superman into the barrier there, but Superman just crumbling before he can make it. And I mean, it shows he's not in a good way, but it might have worked in his favor.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, nobody wants to hit that steel barricade, but oh, now knees into the ribs are just throwing Webmaster into the ropes. This is just an ugly match between two very, very ugly personalities. Superman here up on the top rope. We don't see this very often anymore, so this is one.
Goading him over.
Oh, Spider-Man though able to just shake off that diving headbutt and then gets the cover. Oh, that could have been.
Any moment now, we could see the fall.
This is a very, very grueling, just out of nowhere. We get this grudge match. Spidey having to drag himself up by the ropes. He wasn't expecting to face Superman today. He was expecting a nice, easy squash match against Sub-Zero. And now he's all of a sudden had to like click into high gear like this. But once again, gets the pump handle. Another pump handle driver, this time keeping the cover. And he gets the win. The pump handle slam gives Webmaster the final victory over the Empire. Now, that wasn't the fight we wanted. It wasn't the fight we were going to get, but maybe it was the fight that we wanted, because I think it's safe to say that right now the Empire has fallen. And while none of these men were good guys, none of these men are ones to cheer for. I think I'd rather see Webmaster take the win than Superman.
Definitely.
Again, not that I can forgive the Webmaster for the things he's done in a wrestling silly ring, or last time he was in a wrestling ring. We don't like to talk about that. But
No.
yeah, do you not remember that time in 2005 when Spider-Man made his wrestling debut against Bonesaw, decided to throw homophobic slurs at him halfway through the match? Not fun.
Oh shit.
We
No.
don't talk about that. Okay, slurs may be a bit strong, but there was some homophobic insults thrown at Bonesaw during that match. So unforgivable. So I'm not saying
Absolutely.
I'm not saying he's suddenly everyone's favorite hero, but he's come out on top. I'd rather he won than Superman. Yeah, Superman, as Paul the Poles put it expertly in the chat, Superman, go home, you're done.
Absolutely.
This Empire experiment clearly has run its course. So I now bring you to our double main event. That's right. Because we missed last week, we're doing a double main event. Both halves of the Wrestling is Silly Women's World Championship Tournament are going to be fought back to back right here at the tail end of Wrestling is Silly. Our first match is Peach versus Marnie. Now, Princess Peach obviously a little bit distracted with all this Mr. M nonsense, but she cannot forget she is in the Women's World Title Tournament tag semi-finals. Marnie we saw getting a very, very opportune win last week. A couple of weeks ago when she won her quarterfinal. Princess Peach was a lot more upfront, a lot more dominant in her victory. Marnie now has nowhere to hide. She's got to fight Peach one-on-one. It's going to be very interesting to see if she can take on an opponent one-on-one like this. Princess Peach, of course, can afford the best trainers in the Mushroom Kingdom. Marnie comes from a far less fortunate background and has basically taught herself how to wrestle. These two very, very contrasting styles. What's your take on this matchup?
Well, I mean, Peach gets everything served to her on a plate, right?
That's
And Marnie's
true.
had to fight for it. I feel like Marnie's got a lot more fight in her than I think we realize. I think this princess might have to be dethroned.
Oof. So you're very firmly in you are showing your allegiance to Team Yell right now.
Yeah, honestly. I feel like Peach tends to surprise us, but I'll be real with you. I'm not really much of a royalist.
I mean, I don't think any of us are royalists here, but I can always appreciate a scrappy underdog, and who's a scrappier underdog than Marnie? So I'm inclined to agree, but also, like, as much as we don't like the Royals, as much as we don't care for anything of that sort, you cannot argue she's got the resources to buy the best trainers in the entirety of the Mushroom Kingdom
absolutely.
and beyond. So her abilities are like, she's gotten this far for a reason. But I don't know. It all remains to be seen. Let's see who the first woman in the Women's World Title Tournament final will be right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, the Princess.
She very much means business. Last week she came down with that Rose as sort of a mind games against Poison Ivy, but this time she's keeping it with her. Maybe it was good luck last time. We'll never know. I just got word back from we sent Matt the cleaner to try and get a word with Red Spy. They've come back with this statement. It's not a lot, but all Red Spy said before he left was, "I'm done with that loser."
Damn.
Strong words.
Pretty definitive.
Pretty definitive, strong words. But I don't know. I don't know if maybe he's gotten into his own head a bit, but very definitive, very strong words.
From wherever she was, Marie.
Namani making her way down to the ring. Taking her time to sort of survey the area.
Some real strong support for her.
I mean, there's got to be some Team Yell in the audience. They never
Oh, absolutely.
they never miss an opportunity to support their champion. Fearless, absolutely fearless as she comes down to the ring. She knows she's got the crowd on her side. And the bell has rung, and our women's world title semifinals have begun. Oh, fake out Irish whip with a knee to the gut there. Princess Peach taking the early upper hand. Again, I feel like Princess Peach's decision to not fight in a dress is very much working in her favor.
Absolutely.
The sports gear is a lot more maneuverable.
Yeah.
Oh. But and we know that Marnie has that. We know that Marnie has her Elite Four gear, but again, opting for a more traditional, more recognizable pink dress and leather jacket. It's like it's iconic at this point. And now, just holding the head and kneeing to the face. Again, it's that Team Yell brutality. Princess Peach getting an early cover though.
I couldn't be over that fast.
No, I mean, we've seen squash matches in wrestling is silly before, but that would have been a whole new level.
Yeah.
Oh, getting repeated
Peach
kicks to
is-
the chest there.
Peach is not happy.
No, Peach not happy. Marnie trying to take a moment to recenter. Peach flying over the top rope with that forearm, though, not giving her a second. But again, you got to remember, with Peach has got all this shit with Mr. M going through her head, so she's got all that anger to channel into this match. Whereas Marnie,
You reckon she's picturing her as Mr. M right now and just taking out all of that anger?
Taking a little bit too long to vamp to the crowd and eating a huge spear for it. That's the scrappiness of Marnie, taking every opportunity to get the hit in. You know, just grabbing the princess by the hair and just... I think there's definitely some like imagining of like picturing Mr. M is here, but it ain't gonna help when you're being choked out like that. Luckily she could get a jawbreaker in. Suplex, and again another one of those knees to the face instead of the full suplex there. Again, the educated feet of Princess Peach seemingly targeting the face and the head of Marnie, and if you're going to target anywhere, the head's usually a good place to target. Huge like hook kick there. Peach with the cover. Again, Marnie still able to kick out. Like it's very, very close, but she's still digging deep to find that energy to kick out. Chance of fight forever from the crowd. This is one hell of a first main event this week. Marnie now getting back in action. Sleep from the princess and a hop. Goes for the punch, but Marnie avoids. Marnie now maintain the wrist control and throwing Peach. Again, she's scrappy, but she's got the fighting background. Big spinning heel kick there. Shades of Miwa Anabi as she gets the cover. Peach opting to kick out instead of getting the very easy within reach rope break. Maybe she didn't know where she was, but the rolling kicks there. Marnie coming back with some kicks of her own. Another cover. And once again, near fall, but Peach not opting for the rope break. I don't think she knows where she is right now. Boot to the face there. Doesn't matter if you know where you are. Boot to the face is a boot to the face. Marnie again dragging herself up by those ropes. That the knee to the gut was maybe playing possum though. Dragging the princess in. Big overhand chop though, and the roundhouse takes her down. Peach not happy right now. She is not happy with being toyed with. Never enjoyed being the victim of mind games as Princess Peach, and now she's Marnie slipping out the back door again. She's scrappy. She's devious. She can take any opportunity. Referee up to a 4 count now. Once again, if this is a double count out, I haven't quite established what I'll do if that's the case. I'll find something. Hopefully it won't be a double count out. Marnie though taking Peach down with aplomb there with repeated kicks and knees, but
Oh.
Enziguri there from the Princess, not to be counted out at all. Gets the cover.
Oh no.
Oh, Marnie able to kick out a lot less decisively than Peach was. I think Marnie maybe on a bit of an empty tank right now. Managing to fight back. Oh, couldn't get the spinning back fist though. Flatlined by the Princess. Gets the
I
cover.
think she's getting a bit worn down now.
Maybe.
Oh,
Oh,
just holding on.
just about holding on. That was the 2.999. But not that all important 3. Oh.
She really needs to pull it back now, or
Yeah.
it's
Oh.
just not going anywhere for her.
That does not look good for Marnie. That GTH could be it. And
No,
Princess
that's
Peach.
it.
Princess Peach has punched her ticket to Wrestling is Silly Heatwave in the finals of the Women's World Title Tournament. And I don't want to say that was a squash, but the Princess was kind of dominant that entire match.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, she had Marnie's number, and there was very few points there where Marnie had the upper hand. It was basically all Peach all the time.
You know how it is. Dark types are weak to fighting types.
I hadn't even considered that. And the Princess came in fighting. You're 100% correct. The Princess came in fighting, and the dark types
No.
just crumbled.
No amount of foul play could quite get round Peach
Nah,
there.
it was a pursuit in vain, one might say. and other dark type attacks. If you can get Baddie Bad into a pun, I'll give you £1,000. But so Princess Peach has punched her ticket to Wrestling is Silly Heatwave to the Women's World Title Tournament finals.
Absolutely.
But who will her opponent be? Who will she be facing? Because on the other side of the bracket, let's get this bracket up one more time so you can all see. The other side of the bracket, Alice Little and 2B. Now, Alice and Peach, they have a very, very storied history. The first ever Wrestling is Silly women's division match fought, I think, only a month ago, only maybe like 6 weeks ago, was between Alice Little and Princess Peach, and Alice came out on top there. Will the Women's World Tournament be a rematch of sorts, or will 2B, the android built to exterminate, manage to make her way to the finals? Do you have any insight on these two competitors?
Honestly, I think they're both strong fighters. I genuinely didn't know that Little was Alice's last name, so that's news to me.
Every day's a school day here at Wrestling is Silly.
Right? But no, like, they've both come from extremely, like, dark and difficult backgrounds. I think they both got a lot going for them. They're both incredibly strong.
Yeah, and
Incredibly strong-willed, and
it's a similar situation to the last match, whereas 2B was built to fight, trained to fight from the day she was activated,
Yeah.
whereas Alice grew up on the streets of Victorian London in an orphanage. She's had to fight for everything she's got, be it fighting against you know, whatever the bad guy's name in Oliver Twist is, or fighting against the weird doll children slime monsters that appear in Wonderland. So she's
played Madness Returns.
you should, it's a hell of a game. You should give it a try.
Yeah, it looks good.
So Alice has, again, she's that scrappy underdog, but she has fought some incredible foes in her time. But can she take down 2B? There's only one way to find out. For your final match this week in Wrestling is Silly, Alice Little versus 2B for the final spot in the Women's World Title Tournament.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from London, England, Alice Little.
The bloodstains on that dress reveal a lot about her character.
She hasn't washed it since the last fight.
She lives in an orphanage, man. Put her some slack.
She can't afford the energy bill for it.
Exactly. None of us can afford energy bills right now.
Honestly.
They get very no nonsense, just making her way straight down to that ring. A lot more confidence exuding from 2B right now. She, another one that kind of stole a victory last week, last episode, where she took an opportune pinfall as the other two were beating each other up. Ursula and Bayonetta too busy beating each other up. 2B sprung from the outside to get that victory. Nowhere to run this week, nowhere to hide, nowhere to spring out from. But she's done enough stealth combat. It's time to see how she can fight hand to hand. Oh, lock up. 2B instantly taking the hair of Alice, but Alice not having any of that. And oh, quick snapmare, and again wrenching at the hair. These two, both very, very violent competitors, and now just pulling up the arms of 2B, trying to dislocate some circuits or something. But 2B getting the trip. Oh, throwing Alice headfirst back down into that mat. And arms aren't supposed to bend that way. Nobody's arm's supposed to go all the way around like that. And big trip again. Very
2B
much.
is
2B
is taking this on, like
very much in control. Very much trying to prevent that rematch at Heatwave next week. But Alice is we know Alice is a tenacious fighter. We know she is maybe misjudged that dropkick there, but she's not one to just take this lying down. But kicks to the gut from 2B and a big back suplex. Very much in control. Gets the cover. One count from Alice though. It's going to take her a minute to get back in order, but back on her feet. That drop kick to the back of the head, not doing her any favors. To double drop kicks. Both competitors trying to go for that surprise kick. The back fist lands. Bounced off the barricades now. That the android strength of 2B kicking in. That cannot be good for Alice. Alice returning the favor though, throwing 2B into those barricades. And now, once again, Spanish commentary getting a nice big close-up. And just raining fists down Alice. Alice not one to be deterred at all.
You might say she's rather mad.
You might say her madness is in fact returning. And 2B's gut into the point of those steel stairs. That is, again, Alice, neither of these two competitors afraid to use the entire arena as a weapon, and that is something that a lot of wrestlers in this company don't do, and I'm happy to see that somebody's doing it. Big spinning kick there. Yeah, it's resourceful, and more importantly, it's legal. They cannot be disqualified for it, so go ahead and do it. Use everything you got to your advantage if you want to win the match, if you want to be the champion.
Yeah.
Again. Another spinning kick
Spanish
there.
Commentators getting ready to move out of the way.
Yeah, they're... hey guys, maybe you shouldn't sit down until they're back in the ring. I don't know, it's up to you, but... or maybe
get behind those barriers.
Yeah, or maybe, take my advice, come up to the top of the ramp where we are. We've never had any of this nonsense.
I feel like we should be being careful for Red Spy, however.
Yes, keep an eye out. We don't know where he might be, what he might be disguised as. Those corner barricades there. Almost a count out there. Both competitors running back into the ring. 2B
Ref
thought she
almost
had
getting
it.
between them.
Yeah, 2B thought she had it in the bag there, but Alice managing to get back in time. Could have been an easy win for 2B, but it's still all to play for right now. Ooh. Wrist control from Alice. Alice gets the cover. Again, kicking out at one. That is it's always a statement when they kick out at one.
You know, I gotta say, it's gotta be hard to fight in heels.
We discussed this before. Because she's an android, I'm not sure if those are heels or if that's just what her feet look like.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
So but again, last week we had Ursula and Bayonetta, both of which fighting in heels.
True.
So maybe it's easier than we think. Maybe it's easier than we give it credit for. I can barely walk in heels though, so. Ooh.
I'm not sure if I've ever tried.
You should, it's fun. It hurts. Alice with the DDT gets the cover. Ooh. To be able to kick out though. Our main event drags on, but 2B having to pull herself up into the corner. And Alice right there with the spear. The stiletto heels getting up in Alice's face though. Oh. Hooks the leg and gets the trip. And now 2B hooking her leg around the neck, wrenching at the neck, the abdomen, the shoulder, trying to just pull Alice apart right now. But Alice fighting back, unhooking the leg. Oh, managing to fight her way out of that nasty looking submission hold. Now Alice laying 2B against the ropes. Ooh, 2B able to throw her off her back there and slide out. And once again, this match spills on to the mats. Although maybe 2B's ready to end it.
Yeah.
She looks a bit slow right now. She looks a bit maybe at the end of her tank.
Alice just doesn't seem to be keeping up anymore.
No, I mean, the last match, Alice's matches up to this point have all been very short. She's been able to take rests, but in a one-on-one atmosphere like this, with the stamina that 2B has, I don't know what she's gearing up for, but oh, nasty roundhouse kick there. This could be it. No!
Ooh. Alice isn't out just yet.
Alice able to kick out with maybe the very, very last of her strength. Again, chance of fight forever from the crowd, but I'm not sure Alice has forever left in her. Oh. Got 2B by the hair and managed to plant her down on the ground, but I don't know. Alice she's looking more and more desperate by the second. Dragging her away from the ropes. But yeah, burned too much daylight to try and get a cover in there. It's all well and good trying to drag your opponent away from the ropes, stop him rope breaking, but if it gives him the chance to get up, then... Oh. Alice, quick body slam, and I think she's going up to that top rope. No, decides against it, just goes for the cover. I'm not sure if she's thinking straight right now, but she's got the cover, and that's the most important thing. Still just a 2 count. The tenacity on show from both sides of the arena right now. Incredible.
Neither side is willing to give up.
No. But they are fighting for a chance to get the women's world championship. And neither, if you're not in this company to get the title, why are you in this company? Ooh, very steep German suplex there from 2B. Going for a cover.
2B's gonna try to end this.
Desperation pins from both sides, but ooh. Very forceful kick out from Alice, though, showing she is not out. 2B trying to... Oh. 2B with the kicks now. Oh. Ooh. And the spinning heel kick, that stiletto heel. Making contact with the face of Alice.
That in your face.
No. Alice able to get back to her feet though, but 2B is 2B seems ready. She's got something in the bank. Oh, she's on the prowl like a lioness hunting a gazelle. Oh, and the kick lands again. I don't know if Alice can take a second one of these. Gets the cover. And there it is. That second kick lands, and 2B is your winner.
Here is your winner, the 2B.
So your Women's World Title Tournament final. Princess Peach versus 2B.
It's going to be an interesting fight of like Princess Peach's rather aggressive fighting style against 2B's more calm and like focused.
Yeah, 2B very calm, very measured, and contrasting that, like you said, with the force, with the aggression of Princess Peach is going to be very, very interesting. A very, very interesting tournament final. I apologize. And that will be fought next week at Wrestling is Silly Heatwave, our summer special. And just to fill you in on the rest of the card so far, we have the summertime silliness, the 30-man Royal Rumble for the Smiley Case. We have Wallace versus the Webmaster for the Flippy Shit title. We have the Fight Boyfriends versus the Springfield Sports Center for the Tag Team title. And of course, Colonel Sanders versus Harry Dubois for the Men's World title. And just now confirmed, Red Spy versus Miles Morales.
He really is going to take him on.
He
really is done with him.
He is done with that loser, in his own words. So all of that will be on your screens this time next week for Wrestling is Silly Heatwave. And that is the end of Wrestling is Silly for this week. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for joining me for this jam-packed episode. And thank you, Storm, for joining me here on the commentary desk.
Thank you for having me.
If people liked what they heard from you today, where can they find you in amongst the internet?
Well, I go by the same username, Storm Lunatic, or Storm_Lunatic on pretty much every platform under the sun. But if you want to check out what I'm doing at the earliest and see some stuff that I don't post elsewhere, am I called to plug my Patreon?
You can plug whatever you want.
Cool. So I'm very slowly working on a graphic novel that is taking far longer than it was supposed to. But you can also see all of my art, anything I'm working on, whatever's come in, on my Patreon for literally like £1 a month.
What is the link to your Patreon?
I'm just dropping it now, if you don't mind.
Thank you. There we go.
But yeah, so go check that out. Otherwise, you can find me as Storm_Lunatic wherever the heck you find people. So
on whatever the socials you're using these days.
Exactly.
Are you on Mastodon yet?
No. Not yet.
You'll get there.
I'll give up on Twitter someday.
Yeah. And of course, you can find me here every Wednesday for Wrestling is Silly, over on Twitter for the time being at Queer Buccaneer, and on the Discord, !Discord, to find your link to that. Come join us here. Come join us in the Discord. Thank you, Foxy. Come join us in the Discord, where not only do you get all of this shitposting goodness all the time, but you can have your say in the future of Wrestling is Silly. The Twitch title is booked by you in the chat, so join the Discord, have your say, become part of the Wrestling is Silly community. And once again, if you like Wrestling is Silly and want to see it advance and grow and become bigger and better and cooler and more elaborate and fancier, you can join the Wrestling is Silly Ko-fi. As a monthly member or just as a one-off donation, we have tiers ranging from £2 to £20 a month, where you get various perks. You get discounts in the merch store. You can also buy merch there. Please do support that if you can, and also go and follow Storm Lunatic on Twitch. I only have the coolest people here on commentary. So if you've been on
Thank you very
wrestling,
much.
if they've been on the stream, you know they're very cool. So go and check Storm streams out. But we need to find somebody to raid right now. Who shall we raid into? Let's see.
Who do be live?
Who do be live? We have Brosif the Mighty playing Diablo 4. But I know nothing about Diablo 4, so
No, neither do I.
so maybe not. Pixie Latte playing Pokemon X and Y. As we established earlier, I know a lot about Pokemon X and Y. I can name all of the Pokemon from X and Y. Shall we go and raid into a Pokemon stream? Let's go
good
and
to
do
me.
that. There's me raid button. Let's go say hello to Pixie Latte playing Pokemon X and Y. If you only raid to post the raid message, that's all you need to do. Just post that raid message, and then you can run away if you need be. But until next time, Buccaneer, Buckafar, wherever the buck you are, I hope you're having a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you in the next stream, and love you. Bye.
Bye.
And we are clear.